Hi there, everyone. I would love to encourage you with this thought, and that is look to where you want to go. Now, when I turned 40, part of my birthday present was to get my motorbike license. This was a challenging day for me because I'm not sure if I'm actually designed to ride a motorbike. But one of the challenges was that I kept wanting to look at the ground, and my instructor had to tell me over and over again that, so lift up your eyes and look in the direction that you want to go in. So if you want to go right, then you're going to have to lift up your eyes from the road and look in that direction. If you want to go left, then you need to lift up your eyes and look left. And if you want to go straight ahead, you need to lift up your eyes from the road and look straight ahead. Because wherever you're looking, that's where you will go. And I thought this is a tremendous lesson. This is a great lesson for us because the problem that I think that we struggle with is that we're looking at where we don't want to go. And we wonder why we keep getting more of what we don't want. Now I'm going to give you 3 scenarios of how we can go down roads that we don't want to go in, but it's because that's been our focus. The first one is the past. Now, on a motorbike, you can't go forward if you keep looking back. And the same for us. If we keep focusing on the past, either something that we did or something that was done to us, and we keep rehashing it, rehearsing it, keep feeling the impact of it, then we won't be able to move forward because we are looking back. Look to where you want to go, not where you don't want to go. The second scenario is that on the motorbike, my instructor explained to me that if you want to go right, look right. So you can't look right and go right if you're looking left. This speaks to me about our good intentions versus our default setting. Now, the Bible tells us that we are children of God when we put our trust in Jesus. It tells us that He will work all things together for good. It tells us that we are whole in Him. It tells us that we have everything we need for life and godliness. It tells us that we have the Holy Spirit and the same Spirit that rose Christ from the dead. But if we constantly are looking to our shame, or if we're constantly looking to pain, or if we're constantly looking to our lack, if we're constantly looking at our brokenness and all the things that are wrong, then that will lead us into that direction. It'll just give us more of the same. So we want to go right. We want to go in the life that God has for us. But we keep going down these cul-de-sacs. We keep going down these roads that we don't want to go in because we got to look where we want to go and not where we don't want to go. The third scenario is that when he was teaching me to look up in the direction that I needed to go in, we talked about obstacles in the road. We talked about potholes. Now, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but if I've seen a pothole in the road when I'm driving my car and I keep looking at it, guess what? I always hit the pothole. And it's usually like a massive kind of, oh no, I can't believe that I did that. But the reason why is because I was looking at the pothole, not looking at the safe kind of journey around it. And this speaks of when we're just focusing on the things that we don't like, or the things that we are fearful of, or the things that we are unhappy with. Think about your relationships. Think about your marriage. Think about your children. Think about your finances. Think about yourself. Think about life in general. If we are constantly looking at the things that we don't like, or if we're looking at the lack, or we're looking at what is wrong, guess what? Yep, we're going to hit that pothole. We're going to get more of what we don't want. Why? Because we need to look to where we want to go and not where we don't want to go. I'm going to give you a little secret that whatever we look at is magnified. Whatever we look at, whatever we focus on is magnified. So if we're constantly looking in the direction that we don't want to go in, we don't want more of it, we don't like it, it's not making us feel empowered the way God says that we're empowered, it's not making us feel good about our lives, then we need to ask ourselves the question, are we looking to where we don't want to go? And if we are, then where do we want to go? And let that be our focus, because whatever we look at, we will magnify. I love what the psalmist says in Psalm 34 verse 3. Says here, "Oh, magnify the Lord with me and let us exalt his name together." Can I encourage us this week? Look to where you want to go, because whatever you look at, you will magnify and your life will be led down in that direction. Come magnify the Lord. Magnify his word, magnify his truth, magnify his presence, magnify his promises, magnify the Lord with me. I'm praying that this week will be your best week yet. Sending love.